My name is Phillip Simpkins, and I believe I'm a qualified candidate for this position because I possess both a diverse background in front of a microphone, in front of a camera, as well as behind it. And plus, my acting experiences, my ability to improv and play off other talent, I believe that gives me a nice advantage to be able to come and bring a diverse background, a diverse energy, and really bring this GTV platform to a whole nother level. So I'm looking forward to taking this opportunity with you guys and starting this journey. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Phil, and welcome to the Esports Insider. It has just been unveiled that the Global Sports Network, GTV, is planning on expanding their programming. This means more of your favorite top players added to teams, and even more action-packed tournaments. Stay tuned as we take a closer look at who will dominate the esports world in 2021. So, tell me, what do you get when you pair 100 Thieves with Rockstar Energy? A dynamite combination. The North American esports phenom team sealed a partnership with PepsiCo's Rockstar Energy drink. The deal would see the two parties collaborate on a whole range of content and interactive experiences together. This is a big news, and this is strong in the steady growth of esports entertainment. Paris Hilton has started off her 40th trip around the sun in rocking style. Okay, now it's doing the skipping thing.
Just keep going. Don't worry.
Okay.
Just roll with it.
Okay. You know, with every lady's favorite shade of green, emerald. This is Hilton's 4th engagement, so we're really hoping this one takes it all in a marital bliss. Mike Tyson is back, baby, and no, it's not a hanger on the Hangover series. He's back in the ring and ready to fight. I'm talking Tyson, slated to fight Roy Jones Jr. as they officially signed a deal on the dotted line at a COVID-friendly call. Let's go, Iron Mike. Everyone has a plan until they're punched in the mouth. Am I right?
Well, I am not a gamer, or I wasn't until just recently. So I actually am a gamer, but I also own a virtual reality arcade. So my favorite game now is Half-Life Alyx. I love Half-Life Alyx. You know, you can tell they put around $70 million into the budget on that game because the graphics is intense. I remember one time I was actually playing it in my living room, and it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and it had me shut off these lights, and I'm looking down this dark hall, and I'm like, I took my VR headset, I'm like, nope, not tonight. My daughters aren't gonna hear me screaming like a little girl. So I kind of stepped out, but I think VR is starting to become my passion now. So Half-Life Alyx, Arizona Sunshine. Oh yeah, I love it. My new favorite is Pistol Whip, you know, because I got a gym membership, and I've had this membership for about 3 years and been once. So I got into VR, and now I'm moving around and I'm ducking and dodging bullets and things like that. So maybe this might replace my gym membership.
Well, I can't speak to virtual reality, but I can tell you that I'm an avid 2K player. That's always been my passion. Madden 2, but only when I was in college, because there would be tournaments where guys were like, hey, I bet you 50 that I can beat you, or I bet you 100. And I'd be like, of course I can beat you. And even though sometimes I lose, we ain't gonna talk about that. But 2K, I'm an avid 2K player. But one of my favorite games of all time is, I don't know if you guys ever heard of NBA Street or not, but it was back on PS2.
Ooh, yeah,
back when you had the Street Legends playing with the NBA Legends.
Yeah.
Man, I used to be a monster with that game. I'm telling you. And if you ever see me with Magic Johnson, Pistol Pete, and the guy they call Stretch, the Street Legend, I couldn't lose.
See, I had NBA Jam growing up. So, you know, the big...
Oh, I remember NBA Jam, the 2-on-2?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that. Who was your favorite team to play with, though?
The Bulls, of course. Come on.
I'm sorry, I had to pick the Raptors. Like, the Raptors had Vince Carter and Trace McGrady when they were young. I couldn't lose.
I couldn't either. That's why I probably almost destroyed a couple machines, because I'm a terrible loser. So.
Wait, let me guess. You're the one that throws a console at the TV, breaks it, and then storms off and act like nothing had happened.
I've broken a TV with my Wii controllers, bowling. So.
I can't play the Michael Jackson Experience with you.
So, speaking of consoles, are you guys console players like Xbox, PS4, or do you guys play PC?
Well, I have the Xbox and the PS4. I'm more on the Xbox side now. I got like 6 PCs, but I also have 6 children, so you know they have quite a few systems that I end up playing on.
Man, that's a lot.
You just like dropped the mic there.
He did, because I was like, he said 6 kids and my heart stopped.
Hey, listen.
My heart stopped.
If I was to tell you, I have.
Where's that towel?
Well, the hardest part is the wife, right?
It's here.
I have the 6 kids. I have my dad. I have 2 dogs, and then I have a wife. So I think I'll be. No, I better not say that because if she sees this, we'll have a problem. So I'm not going to say that.
Now, see, for me, I am a PS4 guy. I might go into the PS5, and sometimes I do play my Xbox 360 still, just for the nostalgia purposes. There's some games like 2K11. That's when Michael Jordan was first back introduced into the game. So of course I kept that one for nostalgia purposes. But yeah, if you catch me, it's PS4. And I even play some Dragon Ball against my brother, and when I beat him with Goku, he gets mad.
And do you guys watch any esports, or do you watch people play NBA 2K or VR games online? Do you have any favorite streamers?
I do. Okay, so fun story. So I went to Vegas when I want to say this was about 5 years ago. Went for a bachelor party, and I kind of veered off because we're at the MGM Grand. I just wanted to get some sightseeing in, and then I saw that there was a 2K tournament going on. I was like, wow. I didn't know they had a 2K tournament for anything of that nature. So I'm going in to see, and those guys were playing like legit. So there was like different facets. So it was like, okay, creative player divisions where guys were playing like pickup games, like street games, and then they would transition to like team games where like you took your creative player and put them on an NBA roster. And you guys were going ahead and competing in tournaments, and then ultimately it comes down to 2, and then there was a cash prize involved. So that was my first time being introduced. I hate to say that I don't know any of the teams, but it was definitely fascinating. I wind up going back a second day, leaving the group, because I think they went to a day party. I went and watched the 2K tournament.
Yeah, for me, I really haven't really watched many players. Actually, my kids watch them all the time. My kids want to be gamers. They're always watching YouTubes, and they're always throwing these names out there. And me and my wife, we've always been anti-YouTube gamer watching in our house because and now here it is. I'm auditioning for GTV, right? And so now I have to explain to my kids, right? Because now we have a conflict in the house. Ooh. And so when my kids found out about this, I know, right? I'm like, I'm sitting here, and now they have an opportunity to come back at Dad and be like, well, so this is gonna get interesting. This is going to get very interesting for me.
That's karma, my friend.
Tell me
it always
about
comes full circle.
It always comes back. And so, here you go.
Any final questions?
That's all, folks.
Why don't you two just talk to each other?
Okay.
All right. So
say hello, introduce yourselves,
All right.
Want me to lead it off?
I can. You can. It doesn't matter.
All right, so guys, my name's Phillip Simpkins. I'm sitting here with my friend David Jordan. So David, we were talking about gaming. We were talking about all the things that we're interested in. But I have a question for you, David. You mentioned you have 6 kids. How you divvy up who gets the console first in the house?
Well, first of all, I have 4 girls and 2 boys, and I have an Xbox and a PS4, so that's not a problem in my house because my girls, they're on computers. They like Roblox and Fortnite, and so they can play their games on their computers. The problem is when my 5-year-old girl, she if I was to give her a middle name, it probably would be a form of birth control because she's the one that taught me to stop having kids. And so when she wants something, she wants it, and she wants it bad. She will, I've seen things like, are you familiar with the game Imposter, or what is it? Among Us.
Oh yeah, I am.
So they played that a lot, and we actually had to ban that from our house because my 5-year-old grabs a knife and says that I'm the imposter, and she's chasing the kids around the house with a knife, saying that she's the imposter. Ooh. Can you imagine my wife's face when she saw that? So they all locked themselves in the bathroom until my wife was able to retrieve the knife.
I'm like, have you seen the episode of Boondocks when they were all locked in the house because they let some stranger into the house and nobody wanted to go to dinner? That's what it sounds like.
Awesome job, but we have to move it along a little bit. So
Okay.
Guys, thank you so much.
All right.
Thanks, man. Thanks for playing with me.
Hi, I'm reporting live from Hallis Hall, and yes, the Bears season has concluded, and I'm sitting here with our beat reporter, Shem. So, Shem, let's cut to the chase. Quarterback play has really been a detriment to this team and its hopes of reaching the Super Bowl. So, what do you think is going to take for us to move forward in the offseason?
Hand sanitizers.
Hand sanitizers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think kind of keeping clean, especially walking off the west of a sticky season. Good call. Now, I will say this. Deshaun Watson has requested a trade from the Houston Texans. Now, what type of trade package do you think it will take for the Bears to lure him away from Houston?
A very good one.
I agree. And as I'm saying that, I'm getting some news right now. It looks like, reporting live right now, we have Carson Wentz, former quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles, now being traded to the Indianapolis Colts. That's a doozy, so I guess we're stuck with Mitch. But Shem, thank you so much. We're going to toss it back to the studio.
3, 2. Hi, I'm Patrick Brambert, and welcome back to GTV. I am in mission control right now, and the country is on its feet celebrating with the new rover landing on Mars. And with us today is Dr. Roverman, the head of NASA, and he wants to, everyone in America is wondering, what inspired you to duct tape solar panels to a PlayStation 5?
Oh man, this pandemic has really brought a lot of new ways of innovative ideas, right? So we've been sending a bunch of crap up to space, and all types of facets. So I was like, what about a solar panel for a PS5? That way, when it makes it up there, aliens can play 2K.
Yeah, and that just makes too much sense. Now, I like to look at the sun for hours every day. Can I look at Mars and see the PlayStation 5?
Yeah, with the solar panels I got, boy, you probably play too.
Well, there you go. Now, there's a lot of controversy because Mars is composed of 80% helium, 19% iron, and 1% water, and your rover did land in that 1% of water, breaking the PlayStation. Will you guys get a return?
No comment.
All right, well, there you have it. So we're going to wrap things up right now, and thanks for joining us. Back to you at the studio.